Hey guys, this is Tom Owens from MMA Fight Pass. This is another episode of Inside the Dojo. Today we're here at Resilience Jiu Jitsu in Visalia, California. I'm here with PJ Soto, who's one of the instructors here. How you doing tonight, brother?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Great.
Thanks for inviting us into your school tonight. This is an awesome little place you got going here, man.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's great, man. We have a good vibe here. Everyone gets along real good, and good atmosphere to come train.
I like it. It seems like a real chill place to come. A lot of times, like I was telling Josh, when guys go into a school, you have to really worry about getting hurt. And nowadays, what a lot of people in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they don't realize is Jiu-Jitsu means the gentle art. And nowadays in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, when you go around to different schools, you have to be very, very careful. Not with the head instructors. The upper belts are normally real chill, but you got to be real careful when you're rolling with these young bucks, man, that you can really get hurt. And like me, when I go around, they see a black belt and right away they want to tap out a black belt. But so yeah, we're real happy to come here tonight. How long have you been training jiu-jitsu, brother?
I've been training 19 years.
19 years, man.
Yes,
That's tremendous.
Yes.
Now you're a black belt under Luis Gonzalez, right?
Yes, I am a black belt under Luis Gonzalez. I started training with Luis in 2005 when he opened up his school in Tulare. When he was a brown belt, and I started training with him. I had moved from. I started training in San Diego under Fabio Santos. I was there. I was with him for about 2-3 years, and then I moved back up here, and then started training with Luis.
You train with Fabio Santos?
Yes, I did.
Now, is he a black belt under Hicks and Gracie?
Yes, he's a Hicks and black belt.
Yeah, Fabio Santos is a tremendous black belt under Hicks and Gracie. That's cool, man. Those are some pretty good roots.
Yeah.
Excuse me. When people come out here to train, you guys have a kids class and an adults class?
Yes, we have a kids class. It starts at 5:45. It's an hour long, and then we have an adults at 5:45 to about 8:15.
Another thing that I notice when with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu nowadays is you can go into a school and it doesn't seem like that long that these instructors are showing people triangle chokes and arm bars and these moves that when I trained Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, because I started with a system called Danzan-Ryu Jiu-Jitsu up north in Humboldt. And Danzan-Ryu Jiu-Jitsu, the founder was Henry Shishiro Okazaki. This was one of the original traditional Japanese Jiu-Jitsu systems. And in that system, it started out, you didn't learn anything like an arm bar or a wrist lock or a choke until you had earned these people's trust. You had to really be there for a while. And I've seen what can happen when you teach these young guys these triangle chokes and these arm bars, and it can really go the wrong way quick. So here, when guys are training, what do you normally start people out with?
Well, a lot of, like with the kids, a lot of sweeps and a lot of self-defense. We do a lot of self-defense with the kids, and then a lot of sweeps and how to get out of stuff. That's the most important thing, just to be safe and to protect yourself, and the self-defense aspect of the art.
Now, do you guys do a rolling and falling system?
Yeah, yes, we do. We teach them how to fall. We teach them how to roll. So we don't want them to get hurt. We want them to continue to come and train, and they have to learn all that the proper fall and the proper roll.
Now, I want to give some props to Mauricio Chinguina, Mariano. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, he is a really, really cool guy. That guy, I kind of wish, man, I always look back and I wish I would have stayed under Chinguina. It was difficult for me to stay under him because of the traveling and everything. Right. Super cool guy, though. He's probably one of the best guys that I ever worked with as far as like being just a gentle guy. Right. He was just a really gentle guy, super friendly. He had a really good way of teaching. How long have you known Chinguina?
Oh, ever since I started with Luis, I would go down to take privates with Tinguia.
Oh.
Yeah, so I used to go take privates with them.
So private lessons with him?
Yeah, I used to take privates with Tinguia, and then Luis would send me down there. I used to still go to San Diego quite a bit and train with, I had friends that still trained down there, so I would stop at Tinguia's and then go train back down to San Diego.
So you still go down there and train with Fabio?
No, lately I've been training, I've gone and trained with Eduardo Teles.
Oh, wow, Eduardo Teles.
Yeah.
That's tremendous, man.
Yeah.
So Do you guys do competition here? Are you guys competition oriented?
Yeah,
Too?
we just started our school, so we're trying to build our team here, and then of course we're part of the ring team now with Chingy and all those guys,
Yeah.
Soka and
Talk about the ring team a little bit.
it's just a bunch of the old school Gracie Baja guys that got together, and they Gordo's their, Gordo.
I trained with Gordo in Brazil.
Yeah, he's the lead, and they all follow under him, and he's the whatever.
When me and Luis were in Rio de Janeiro, we were training at the Gracie Baja, academy one time, and Gordo was training there, and Gordo took us from the Gracie Baja Academy to his own little academy. It was a tiny little spot over there, and there was literally like 2 dudes on the mat in there. It was before anybody really knew about Gordo,
Right.
and we got to work with him. Super cool guy.
Oh yeah, he's a well-known instructor now. Everyone wants to. Super cool guy.
Isn't it crazy how jiu-jitsu's changed?
Oh yeah, it's so crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, how it's grown.
I remember when I came back down from college, there was no jiu-jitsu here. My Japanese jiu-jitsu instructor, he had sent me back with like 6 little mats, and I had put them in my garage. It was probably the first jiu-jitsu in Visalia, and we just worked out in the backyard and in the garage, and then one thing led to another. Then Jibushi came along.
Jibushi, yeah.
Yeah, and Jibushi was probably the first. I think was the first school, right?
I think so, because I remember I would come home and visit, and I trained at Jibushi a few times. I remember seeing, I think Luis, I think you were a blue belt, and then
Yep.
Luis was a purple belt, and then you guys were all killers back then.
Back then, me and Luis were under Half Gracie,
Yeah.
and to get a blue belt under Half Gracie back then, you had to go to a tournament and not only win each match, but you had to tap out each guy. That was his thing. That was Half Gracie's thing. So getting a blue belt took me like 4 years to get that blue belt. Nowadays, I think people get blue belt a little bit quicker. But anyhow, you guys got a nice class going here. You think you could show us some technique?
Yeah,
we can watch you guys do some technique.
We're going to teach some technique right now. Josh is going to go over some technique, and we'll go get at it.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna check it out as you guys do a technique.
Yeah. All right.
All right, brother.
Thank
you, man.
Thank you for coming.